well played last week. Took your try very well. On a personal level, how much are you sort of happy with that, or I suppose frustrated with the opportunities Gloucester didn't take?
Yeah, it was, I think if you asked everyone after that game, I think we all would have come off the pitch, and despite the result, which was disappointing, we all came off with a feeling of enjoyment, and we were proud of the effort and the intensity that we showed in the game, which obviously has been lacking at times this season, and obviously was not there at all against Saracens. So, to come off a pitch and feel like we actually had a go at them, and we worked hard and we tried hard, was a good feeling. However, as you said, there was opportunities that we left begging, and those are things that we need to work on, being a little bit more clinical, taking those chances when we get them.
Nigel wants Gloucester to be more clinical, to obviously do that, but to play more rugby as well. How welcome is that for you, rather than thinking, another week standing out on the wing and sort of now I know how Derek Morgan felt 25 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. For someone like me, that's what you want to do. You want to have that license to go out and play, and to be fair, Nigel's is expressed that desire for us to go out and play throughout the season. It's probably us who hasn't done it to the best of our ability at times, or we've not managed games correctly. We've not made things easy for us as a team from 1 to 15. To have that opportunity to go out there and chuck the ball around is great, because for someone like me, I want to get my hands on the ball as much as possible. I want to be getting the ball in space, and I want to be getting opportunities to finish, and that's not been there at times this season, which has been frustrating from a personal point of view, but also for for the whole team. I think everyone's been frustrated with the way that we've performed at times. So if we can keep that level of desire and intensity and that work rate and that intent to go out and play and throw the ball around, coupled with a little bit more accuracy around some of the areas of the game, then we should start getting some good performances in.
And I suppose you've got to, now back it up, you've got to put a run of performances together, and that'll breed the confidence, and things will then hopefully start to click after that, won't they?
Exactly. I think we've probably had too many 2 steps forwards, or sorry, 1 step forward, 2 steps back this year. We always seem to have a turning point game where everything comes together, or there's a marked improvement, and then a couple of weeks later we sort of go back to square one again. So hopefully from now we'll be able to kick on from that Munster game, and there won't be any more Saracens at home or some of the other disappointing games that we've had throughout the year. There won't be any more any games like that, and we've put that behind us. Not to say that we're going to go and win every game for the rest of the year, but hopefully the performances that we put in won't be as disappointing as some of the ones that we've suffered throughout the year. That's definitely got to be the mindset we have going forward.
And if there is that improvement, I suppose it sends a message to England as well. That was the first thing that went through my mind when you touched down. Well, that sends a message to England, doesn't it? That you are in form and you can still do that. Yeah,
I've got belief in myself that I can be in that mix. You just need. You have to be in form as a player, and you have to be doing that for a team that's in form. Someone like Johnny has obviously done really well, given the way that we've gone as a team this year. He's done really well to sort of keep putting his hand up, and I admire him for that. For me, it's been a little bit more difficult. I've probably not had some of the chances that he's had, and it's been frustrating for me from that point of view, that I've not been able to show what I'm capable of, and you almost feel like your hands are tied as a winger when you go out there and you don't get any opportunities to do much. It's not to say, I mentioned before, it's not to say that I'm being happy with the way I've played. There's been times where I haven't been pleased with my performances, and I'm always trying to improve as a player. But I think if we start playing better as a team, then that's going to just benefit everyone. People like Freddie, people like Billy, Johnny, myself, Kev, all the guys, Blobby, all those guys who are in that England mix or have been in and around that mix. If we're doing well as a team, then it's given us a platform to showcase what we can do, and hopefully getting one up on our opposite numbers.
And in terms of going to Perpignan this week, massive challenge, but I suppose 2 sides who will both go out there feeling that they've got points to prove.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's Perpignan's circumstances are at the minute. Obviously, I know that they're not really able to shout with the qualifications in that group in terms of us. Munster have obviously nipped that in the bud. but I know that they're a French team playing at home, and they're not going to want to lose on their own patch, and especially after they came to Kingsholm and lost. So they'll be wanting to put in a good performance for sure. And I suppose for us, we just need to make sure that we don't take a step backwards from Munster last week, and we just keep moving forward with our performances.
Messrs Narrowell, Strokosh been in touch yet?
No, they haven't. No, I'm sure they may well have spoken to a few of the boys, but it'll certainly be nice to see them out there. But I'm sure they won't be wanting to lose in their new backyard.
Cheers, thanks, John.